Hi guys, welcome to Origin. Now, recently YouTube changed their layout, and from what I've seen and heard, it's not a very popular decision that they've made. Now, in the early days of the layout, I had a problem where if I tried to access any YouTube video that wasn't on someone's channel, my browser just shut down automatically, and I posted an update saying that because I couldn't respond to comments that was left in the video that I just uploaded that day. So now that I and maybe some of you are somewhat used to it by now, I want to look into it now rather than our immediate reactions to the change, which are what a lot of people were going on. So the first change, the sidebar has now become the underbar. We've still got related videos in the side. We've still got other videos by the artist themselves, and you can flip through these without having to refresh the page. And I've just chosen a random video here, that's why it's Beck, Nicotine and Gravy. You know, it was just on my front page, it was just convenient, there's no other reason for it. So my assessment of the two things that I've just mentioned, the underbar and the top bar here that allows you to see other people, see their other videos, I'm completely neutral about, because the old layout had those as well, and I don't think they've, gone back in terms of progress with that. I think they've simply moved it around a bit, so I'm indifferent to that. What I do see as an improvement is this box here. Now, sometimes it's recommendations, sometimes it's your subscriptions videos, but it does mean that you don't have to go back to the home page and then go from your subscriptions box to whatever video you want to see. You can just watch it from this video, just one click. So I do think that's an improvement. Now, as far as I can see, that doesn't remove the video from your home page after you've watched it, but all you really need to do there is click the cross beside the box, and it is working again. I know that it wasn't working for a short period of time, but it is working again, or at least it's been working for me, so there we go. The like and dislike buttons. Now, again, I'm indifferent to this because I would normally just rate videos either 5-star or 1-star anyway. Now, in terms of being extremely liberal with 5 stars, which is what many of us are like, I'm still very liberal with the like button, so that hasn't really changed much, but having just 2 options instead of the 5 stars isn't something that bothers me too much at all. The favourites thing, I think, is gone a bit back in terms of progress, because you now have to click 2 things in order to favourite a video instead of 1. Now, comments. This is where I think the biggest drawback lies. Obviously the borders are missing, they're less defined, they're just lines now, there's no distinction between the two, between each comment. Having said that, I think this uploader comment section here and the other section that appears, which is highest rated comments, I think is quite useful, but it doesn't need to be all out here like this. You can have it in terms of like tabs that you open or something like that. That's what I think I would prefer. But yeah, generally I don't like the comment structure at all. And even though there is a small indentation here, it's less discernible than it was in the previous layout. So I would say this is where the biggest drawback lies. In terms of false flagging and false DMCAing, it's no more, it's no more difficult to do any of that stuff. Of course, there was a vote bot for the star ratings, but it's probably just as simple to come up with one for the like and dislike options as well. So I don't see any improvement there either. Overall, I find this acceptable, not great, but it's definitely not going to discourage me from using YouTube. And, well, that's all I really want to say about it. Thank you for watching, goodbye.